jump right into the project this week, and it features a photo I took at a family reunion this last summer of my nieces and nephews. They're all in a circle, and I love this photo. For this project, I'm going to use some paper by Basil. It's new in the two-piece store right now, and I'll have it linked over at twopieceinAbucket.com. You can see it right below the project. And I cut it down to 8 inches by 8 inches. I keep an 8 by 8 scrapbook journal. It's not so much a scrapbook as it is a journal because I want to focus on journaling and putting my thoughts and feelings down. These die-cut adhesives by Sassafras Lass are perfect for journaling. So I peeled it off the sheet and I'm going to place it down on my page. And there's actually a little illustrated bunny on the tag, but I'm planning to cover it with the photo, so I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I'm worried about is getting the spacing just right so that it fits on the page okay with the photo on top. The next thing to do is to adhere the photo down to the page. So I'm just putting a lot of adhesive down on my photo. I don't want my scrapbook page to come apart, so I am not shy about putting adhesive down on my photos. I know some of you might put together classes or even at home in your own crafting space. You might be a little more conservative and try to save some of that adhesive, but in the long run you'll save your project by having more adhesive on it. These are also some die-cut adhesives from Sassafras Lass. They're just some letters, and they kind of go along with the same look as the tag. So I'm kind of keeping things in the same collection together just to make it cohesive. And I'm just going to put down kids and the letter stickers right here. I also have this lollipop flower from Prima that I'm going to place right there with a button on top. But it looks a bit plain, so I'm going to punch a black circle to go underneath the button. And I'm going to be using mini glue dots to adhere the button to the cardstock. And then here's the thing about these flowers from Prima. They come with, I think, 5 layers of like circles to make the petals of the flower, and you can take them apart. They come together all together on a brad, but you can undo the brad and take apart the circles. I'm just using the 2 largest circles for this page, and then I'm putting them back together using a brad, and that's just so there's something for the mini glue dot to hold on to when I put the button on top. And it looks like I need the brad right there in the middle. So that's where I'm going to use a paper piercer or an awl or a needle, anything that's pointy that could put a hole right there on the page. Can't really use a handheld hole punch for that. It's a little too far into the page, so you're going to have to use a needle or something to punch it there. I'm just going to adhere it to the page, or not adhere, but fasten the brad to the page. And then, like I said before, I'll be using mini glue dots to get that to stick to the brad. The next thing I'm doing is I'm writing my journaling out. Just to note, I've skipped ahead a little bit here. I tried journaling straight onto that die-cut adhesive from Sassafras Lass, that scalloped rectangle. But my journaling, my handwriting, was sort of, well, the grid was distracting behind my handwriting, and so it was a little bit hard to read. So just to make it easier on the person, you know, reading my scrapbook journal, or for me when I read through it and remember these things, I've cut out a piece of vanilla cardstock, and I'm using that for my journaling. This is also a great thing to do if you're a little bit nervous about using a pen straight onto your paper. Have your journaling on a separate piece of cardstock, and then if it doesn't work out or doesn't look quite right, you can always recut another piece of cardstock and then journal on that one. So I'm going to be using some foam mounting dimensionals for this. These are from Stampin' Up, but you can get similar products even in just office supply stores. I know Scotch brand has some mounting foam tape that's similar to this, and you just cut it away from the roll. These are already pre-cut though, so that's what I'm using. And that's it for the page. We're all done, and thank you for watching this week, and I'll catch you next week for another Finally Friday video.